Hey everyone, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. If you're new here or you have not already, please subscribe to the channel. Help us feed a hungry hippo. And don't forget to join our Facebook group. It is called Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. Today is Monday. And for a long time, y'all know what that meant. So without further ado, let's get back to Mondays being what's sold on eBay. And please forgive my I went to Salvation Army today ponytail and hoodie, but I figured I'd show my face on screen today. It has been a long time since I've done a what sold on eBay. I'm really excited to be back. So we're going to take a look at the first 10 days of September as I try to get back on track of doing these weekly every single Monday. I will be coming out in the next couple of weeks with a couple of videos looking back at the summer, just to kind of talk about stuff that sold over the summer during the slowdown and during the time that I was in the hospital, and just to kind of show you, yeah, things were slow, but things were moving. So let's jump into the first 10 days of September. You guys are going to notice something really extremely different and weird on our channel. We are now, or on our store, not our channel, on our store, we are now charging shipping. Oh my gosh, what happened? For 7 years, Star, you promoted free shipping and you preached free shipping and you taught everyone to do free shipping. And you know what? And it worked for 7 years. But Keith and I like to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And for 7 years, it worked for us. Sales were very slow over the summer. It was a combination of the economy, the summer slowdown, and us just not working the way we should due to me being in the hospital. I went to FlipCon. I went to the camp listing camp, in-person reseller event. His grandfather was sick again. My kid came to visit. Just a lot of culminating events made our sales very slow over the summer. And when we came back after FlipCon and started to do a real hard push to wake our stores up on all the platforms and get into the groove of we got to get more listings up and do this hard push before Q4, we decided to shake things up a bit because our store was broken. And there's no harm in trying it out. We'll see what happens. If your sales are really slow and you do free shipping, try shipping. If you charge shipping, try free shipping. The same goes with any number of things that you could be trying in your store. It doesn't hurt to flip it on its head once in a while and just shake it all up and see what happens. So we did change everything in our store to charge shipping. We have a list. We're charging flat rate shipping. So if anyone is interested in that, I can put it in the comments. Let me know if you want to see our chart for what we're charging. We're charging the same exact amount that we always have. So a $20 free ship pair of jeans is now a $10 pair of jeans with $9.99 ship. Does that make sense? So we're still comping the same way we always did, or in a lot of cases not comping because we already know the price point that we want on most items. Many of you know we haven't comped for a lot of items, a lot of brands and things that we do over and over again. We don't really comp those and haven't in years. And we're just subtracting the amount we want for shipping. So like this fish, he was $5.99 shipping. We put him in at $13.99. So that means we wanted $20 for this fish. $20 free ship is the same as $14 plus 6 ship. It's the same exact thing. It's just making things look a little bit different and seeing if it's a different type of buyer to see if we can get more sales. It's just an experiment. We're going to let it run through Q4. Worst case scenario, we have to switch back. Best case scenario, we sell more items, or things just stay the same and we leave them alone. So that said, our prices are all going to stay exactly the same, except now we're subtracting the amount we're charging for shipping from the overall price. We're still adding 25% in so we can run our sales. So back to that easy math jeans example. If I always wanted $20 for American Eagle jeans, I used to put them in for $24.99. My sales would bring them down to $19.99 free ship. Now I'm putting them in for $12.49. So they come down to $9.99 on my sale with $9.99 ship. We're still doing free returns on everything that is under a pound, buyer paid returns on jeans, and anything else that weighs over a pound. If you have any questions about how we went about implementing this, how we changed 2,500 listings, we used list perfectly, or if you want to see my chart typed out of what we're charging, our flat rates, just let me know in the comments. I'll be more than happy to walk people through it, help you out, and we'll keep everyone posted. We switched everything the week I came back from FlipCon, so that was the 14th, I believe, the week of August 14th. So it's been, 1, 2, 3 full weeks with the shipping on. It takes 90 days typically on an experiment to even see if there's going to be a change for the better or for the worse. You have to give stuff 90 days to get an actual real test. You know what I mean? So we've only had it up for 3 weeks. That's only 21 days. But like I said, we're going to let it run all the way through Q4. So without further ado, these are the sales that I picked out or chose to show you from September 1st through yesterday, which was Sunday, September 10th. These are not all the sales we had in those 10 days. These are just the highlights that I wanted to show you. Some are bolos, some are solid bread and butters, some are poop that I want to talk about with you to help you not make the same mistakes as us. With the exception, I do have every single plush that sold in those 10 days. Plush is my favorite thing to flip, and it is very long tail. It is a very slow seller, so I can show you every single plush that sold in that time period. I think there were 7, and then I just picked out highlights from everything else. So let's jump in with this vintage 90s rainbow trout. He came out of a wholesale lot. He didn't have any tags. His eyes were really scratched up. They almost look bitten and chipped. Look at this one. But I took pictures of the eyeballs. I mentioned the eyeballs. I disclosed them. And that he had no tags and just kind of priced him accordingly. He's cute other than that. He's a nice rainbow pillow plush. I don't know that I would pick him up in the wild, but he came in a wholesale lot. So, of course, he got listed because you guys know I try to pinch every penny I can out of every lot that I purchase. He was about $1, maybe $1.25. And he sold for $13.99 plus the $5.99 shipping. So all in for $20. Next up, we have this Fiesta Empirin Virgencita 9-inch plush doll from Celebrate Latin Culture. You guys, this is a bolo. I had never heard of these. Again, it came out of a lot. And surprisingly enough, no, she didn't sell for very much. She sold for $16 all in with shipping. But she sold within like 3 days of being listed. So anything that has that fast of a return on my investment, I'm always going to source. So anytime I find her, knowing in my head that I can flip her for $16, I can kind of figure whatever her cost of goods is, if it's worth it for the profit, knowing she's going to sell that fast. There's a lot of characters from Empirin that I saw when I did comp her. So just look for this tag here and this tag here and look for those characters. Next up, we have a generic bunny rabbit. It's Greenbrier. Greenbrier is probably Walmart, I believe. But it's still sold for $12 all in with shipping. So you can see some of our prices are a little weird right now. There's like a penny. As we were adjusting them, we didn't perfectly math. We perfectly mathed. That's what we did. Instead of rounding up or rounding down. So we took exactly the shipping off and the percentages. We'll probably be rounding up or down moving forward so they're prettier, like more even. People don't care, I don't think, though. $6.01, whatever. So sold for $12. So a lot of these like generic plushies like this, if they're themed, if you use good keywords, I've mentioned this on the channel before. Would I source this? Maybe if it was in a 50-cent or a stuff-a-bag or something at like a yard sale, maybe. It is an Easter rabbit with a carrot. I do really well with Easter plushies. So this is a classic toy company Diamond Dragon. These used to be really good to pick up. I used to love the classic toy company plushies. They're a generic like claw brand, but they used to sell really fast and for good money, especially the dragons. They've kind of, their popularity has kind of waned over the last 6 or 7 years. So I don't really pick them up anymore, but I still have some guys out there like this one. He was featured on one of our Whatnot shows. People asked questions about him and talked about him. And then that night he sold on eBay. He did not sell on Whatnot. But you guys know that old superstition, if you touch something or talk about it, it will sell. A lot of the plushies that we're selling now are ones that go up on Whatnot on our Tuesday. We do, every Tuesday we have a Whatnot show now. 5 p.m. Eastern, if you're interested. Flippin' Hippos. We're flipping hippos on all the things. I'm really great at branding, so we're flipping hippos everywhere. Flipping Hippos on Whatnot every Tuesday, 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern. We do about 40 of our plushies. And we've been doing okay. We do pretty well. So if you want to stop by and say hi, that would be great. But a lot of the plushies that don't sell, that get questioned or talked about or noticed, will then sell on eBay within the next day or two. So it goes back to that old superstition. I just thought I'd mention it. Okay, next up we have this NBA Minnesota Timberwolves teddy bear. Whoa, that's a mouthful. He has a basketball jersey, shoes, and a basketball. I mean, he's really cute if you're into the sports ball. Look at this little tiny, cute basketball. It's so adorable. He's so cute. He came in a lot as well. Every single one of these except for this classic toy company. This dragon I paid 50 cents for at a Goodwill years ago. Everything else came in wholesale lots, so they're $1.50 or less. This guy sold for $21 all in. 14 plus 6 star is 20, not 21. Math is not my forte. So he's really cute. And if I remember correctly, I had to clean him up a little bit. And I think he was from my friend Leslie that ships me plush and not like an American thrift box. Okay, this guy I sourced myself. He was featured in an Instagram reel a couple of months ago, back in the winter when it was still cold. But in the plush world, that's a really fast flip. Not as fast as my Empirin girl, which was super fast. But a couple of months for a plush is like a couple of weeks for a piece of clothing, honestly. Plush is its own entity. It is very, very long-tailed, slow to sell. Occasionally, you'll come across something that has a high sell-through rate, or you'll list something at the right time, at the right place. The right person will see it. But for the most part, and I've taught this to you guys for years, plush are super slow. People come to me all the time. Why isn't my plush selling? It's been listed forever. And I'm like, how long is forever? And they're like 6 months. And I'm like, girlfriend, that's like 2 weeks on jeans, right? But this guy sold pretty quick, and I knew he would. Like I said, he was featured in a reel. I was so stoked when I found him. And it actually took me a couple months to put him up. So he's a little bit faster than that. Because he's so big, I did wash him and not steam him. And then he had to air dry. And then he sat in a box in my office. And then life happened. You guys know my summer was just a hot mess. But he is a jumbo 34-inch. Now, Adventure Planet is a good brand of plush. They make a lot of realistic animals. However, they're slow usually. But these big ones, any realistic plush and any jumbo plush like this, you want to grab if you find it. I paid $4.99 for him. You guys, he sold for $62 all in. $49.91. I'm rounding up to 50, let's say, plus 13, $63 all in. He shipped in a free 12 by 12 by 9 or whatever those free UPS boxes I ship my plush in are. So I was happy to pay $4.99. I knew what he was when I saw him through the window walking into the Salvation Army, and then I made a beeline for him. All right, so those were the plushies. We're going to take a look at some clothes. So this is Rue 21. This is a brand you want to avoid at all costs. Don't source this. Not even on 99-cent day. Leave it behind on the rack. But if it comes to you in a ThredUp box, in a Goodwill Blue box, in any type of wholesale lot. List it because it will sell. These didn't take that long to sell, only a couple of months. And they're junior size 5. They're Rue 21. All in, they sold for best offer $787, so that's $17.87. That's like $18, guys. $17 for a pair of jeans. I paid like $1.15 for maybe in a wholesale lot. So don't pass up on these kinds of things when they come to you like that. Like, I would not source this on purpose, but when you buy in bulk, you have to pinch every single penny and squeeze every little bit of profit out of those boxes and those bulk items purchases that you can. Chicos. So Chicos, I kind of avoid. I have some rules about it. If it's new at tags, yes, I'm going to grab it. Certain lines of the jeans, the so slimming and the so lifting, absolutely. I don't like to pay more than a couple of bucks for Chicos anymore. But this was a nice new at tag shirt, and it sold for a best offer of $18. So, $23.50 all in. This is a brand of scrub top that I normally would avoid, except it was a size 4XL. So there are some really great brands of scrub tops out there. Just off the top of my head, there's Wonder Wink, there's Peaches, there's Koi, there's Grey's Anatomy. I do well with those. Any Disney prints, any Looney Tunes prints, Halloween, Christmas, anything with bright, bold prints. I do really good with Veterinarian as well. So when it comes to the prints, the brand doesn't matter. You can find a generic poop brand of a scrub top, but if it's got kitties all over it, you can put Veterinarian in your title and do fine. But Cherokee I normally avoid unless I find the really good prints or plus sizes, and they're 99 cents. And as you can see here, we have 6 available, 1 sold. So we did pick up 7 of these probably a month or so ago at the Salvation Army, 99 cents a piece. We listed them all, and they'll sell off one by one for took a best offer on this one at $7. So $14. This is Levi's men's jeans. These are just Levi Strauss. Nothing too special. I believe Levi Strauss is the ones you can usually find at Walmart. 99 cents. Cost of goods. Took a best offer of $12.99. So you're looking at like right around $23 all in. Gloria Vanderbilt. So I have rules about this brand as well. I typically avoid this brand and don't pick it up unless I find size 14 or larger or something special about the jeans. You can see these are 16W, so they're a plus size. Got them for 99 cents. They sold for a best offer of $8, so $18 all in. I have been trying to get rid of this for so long. You want to talk about long tail and holding on to poop longer than you should. Years ago, I want to say like even before COVID, even before the shutdown, Keith and I had gone to this church sale where they gave you these big trash bags. And for $2, whatever you could fit in the trash bag, you could bring home, right? And they had an entire rack of all these prom dresses and cocktail dresses, new at tags. I grabbed every single one of them. And it only filled up half the bag. Like this whole rack, I'm really good at cramming at stuff and bag sales, trust me. And the really great brands and the really good ones and the good sizes all sold. Boom, 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 that same year. We still have some of the leftovers. But again, when it comes to something like that, where you can get like 15 new at tags prom dresses in a bag and then stuff more jeans and shoes and stuff on top, because that was back when I kind of delved in shoes a little. I guess it was worth it. I mean, the first couple that sold, the first one that sold paid for the whole bag. There was some shoes I remember being in that bag, like high-heeled, thigh-high, lace-up camouflage boots. They were really cool. They sold for a lot of money. So I'm just hanging on to the last of them. I'm clearancing them off now for $4.99 plus shipping. And now, A lot of our clearance stuff is moving. I believe this is the only one I pulled up to show you. But if you do stock our store and you look in there and you're like, why in the hell is she listing stuff at $4.99? Because I want to get rid of it. I'm clearancing out the old stuff. So we're listing it for $5 plus ship. So all in, this was, I'm so not good at math, $12. $12. All right. So this is an example of denim shorts that I like to sell. You guys know that SO is a poop brand. You don't want to source that ever, with the exception of the denim shorts, and only if they're 99 cents, maybe $1.50, maybe $1.50. I get these in my thread up boxes all the time. The last thread up box I opened on this channel there was a whole slew of jean shorts in there. I was so excited. I was so happy about it. There were so many denim shorts, and I don't care what brand they are. Denim shorts do well regardless. These sold for, I'm going to round it up to 8 plus 7, $15. A men's American Eagle button front shirt. So this is an example of one of the shirts that Keith will pick up when he finds it for 99 cents at the thrift. This one sold for best offer $5.90. So you're looking at like right around 11 to 12 bucks all in for a 99-cent shirt that sold. I think it took 2 weeks. It might have taken a little bit less. A lot of the American Eagle men's shirts flip really fast for us. This is even only just a medium, but for whatever reason, American Eagle does really well for us, especially the pearl snap and especially the bigger sizes. Our Salvation Army now has an entire section for men's big and tall. So we've been looking there every week too, hoping to find some really good men's button fronts. This is a Swiss Sport Vinted fishing shirt. So when it comes to fishing shirts, we really, really love Columbia, PFG, and the Worldwide Fisherman, I believe it's called. But when it's 99 cents and it's a Vinted fishing shirt, we can't say no, and we will source it. This one sold on a best offer of $14.17. So you're looking right around $21 all in for, you know, a brand that we really never heard of that we paid 99 cents for. Real Legends is actually another good brand. I should have remembered. Real Legends has Vinted fishing shirts. You want to source those if you find them for $2 or less. Those can go for right around 20 to 25, depending on your size. They're just as good as Columbia PFG. I found this t-shirt. I knew it wasn't going to be worth as much as the Vinted fishing shirts. It's just a short sleeve t-shirt, but it was only 99 cents and it was an extra large. So we brought it home. Took a couple months to sell for $14 all in. Speaking of Columbia, here is a Columbia button front shirt. You can see that it's kind of Vinted and has netting, but it doesn't have that opening in the back that makes it a Vinted fishing shirt. Still, Columbia is good, especially the men's button fronts. This one we took a best offer of $10.50, so it sold for $17 all in. Of course, I'm rounding up or rounding down here, guys, just to make numbers easier, but Gloria Vanderbilt, again, these are size 16, so they are something I'll pick up on 99-cent day or absolutely be happy to list from a wholesale box. These ones sold for $8.74 plus the 10 shipping, so $18.74 all in. And last but not least, this used to be one of my favorite bread and butter brands. I still like it. It's just not my favorite, but I don't pass up on it. When I find JLo jeans for 99 cents, they come home with me. Whether I find one pair or 20, I would grab them all. I really would. Would I pay more than 99 cents for them? No, but I will always grab JLo jeans, especially the sculpt, any of the super skinny, anything like that. Took a best offer of 10 for these, so all in 17. All right, guys, that is the highlights of our sales for the first 10 days of September. Hopefully I'll be back next Monday and I can get back into a routine of doing these what sold on eBay every Monday for you. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything you saw in this video, leave it down below. I do answer everyone. Go be productive. Go make some money. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.